You're on the side of the 49ers to make an interview.
Yeah, exactly.
There. By the green gate, so. Good afternoon, we met Craig, Marco.
Welcome. For the Passion of the Fashion on location in the Bay Area at the Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. I'm here with Craig from Forbidden and Dressed to Death, and he has a new project as well, a new band. He joined an old school band. Maybe talk about that first. Hi, Craig.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just played a show a couple days ago. I joined a band called the Boneless Ones about 6 or 7 months ago, who were very popular skate, thrash, crossover band. And in that time we wrote a record, recorded a record. We're mixing that record, and we played a show a couple nights ago with the Dickies, sold out. It's been going really good. So that's something else that I do, and it's more thrashy, straight thrash, like skate punk, yeah, like fast. It's really, really fun. So that's just something else I'm doing on top of Dressed to Dead presently.
And I couldn't put it in a box, in a certain box.
So you're not allowed.
That's the idea behind it.
Yeah,
right?
it is the idea. Yeah. When I started Dressed to Dead, it was after I was in a band called Spiralarms for a long time, which is pretty much a rock band. And it was a really great band. It was important to me to get that out of my system. But when that band ended, I said, you know what? I want to do something that nobody can tell me I cannot do. So that was my idea to start Dressed to Dead, and that's why I got Peter Dolving originally, because Peter was very artistic and free and had emotions that I wanted to bring out. I wanted to be able to play thrash, rock, something beautiful, something ugly. I wanted to be able to do the entire gamut.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, and that's what it started as, and then it's grown a lot since then.
But you find this really great vocalist, Kyla Dixon from
Kayla for us Americans
from
yeah.
Oregon, right?
Yeah, she's from Oregon. She found us.
She found you.
She found us.
Can you tell a little bit about her?
Yeah. She was in a band called Witch Mountain. She still is, and they're a doom metal band out of Oregon. And I saw them open up for who did I see them open up for? Saint Vitus and what's Eric Wagner's new band? Eric from Trouble.
Yeah, I know.
Remember what was his band called? But I'm blanking. Eric was a god to me. But I saw her open up. I walked into the venue, And people are like, "You got to see this band that's on stage right now. The singer's amazing." I was like, what's going on? But you got to see. So I walked in and I turned my head around the corner, and there was a girl up there, a black girl with the strongest voice I've ever heard out of a PA system ever. And I had Russ from Forbidden.
Yeah,
Very strong voice. She was belting like Russ. I was like, oh my God. But I had Peter Dolving at the time, so I'm like, that's great. She's going to be a star one day. Moving on. A year later, I get a text from her after Peter had left. I couldn't find a singer, man. I could not find a singer. And then this girl, out of nowhere, because a friend said, you should check out this band Dressed to Dead, they're looking for a singer. 3 months after she heard about us, she texted me.
Awesome.
And I was still looking. And we were about to maybe call it quits. We were about to maybe end it all because we couldn't find a singer good enough. And this girl just drops down and says, can I please have a chance for an audition?
She even backed you in some way.
Yeah, she completely shocked me and the entire band. So that's a long story, but the short version of it is probably the most talented person I've ever, you know, aside from Russ, that I've ever been in a room with on the vocal talent. Vocal talent is awful. She's
goes from very clean to very brutal, you know, like it's
Yeah, for her, being young, there's no limit. She's 25. She's
25.
Yeah, so, but she was 22 when we joined up. So for her, there's no limits. No one can tell her you can't, or you can, or you shouldn't, or you should. So she brings all this stuff that the young people
We're young too.
New question.
I still feel young.
So, and this Thrash to Death is something you're related to the past in Europe.
Yeah. And the United States.
And the United States, which is German company.
Yeah.
And do you think it will be easy to get your stuff inside of Europe?
Well, yeah. The whole idea for us doing anything with Blood Blast was to initially, just be able to have all of our older material you can hear it. Now you can get it. So we just wanted to make sure all of the old stuff was heard. Now we're making our record and our actual record deal, and everything else will not be on Blood Blast. That was just like the opening that made a lot of people start paying attention to us. And it worked. It worked. We've got a lot of people paying attention. Now we're going to move on. We have a new record that's almost done. So.
Awesome. And I also want to ask you, because I'm a longtime friend with Tjerk, the organizer of Dynamo Metal Fest in Eindhoven, the Netherlands, which is a fucking great festival in the Netherlands.
Tjerk and Paul.
Tjerk and Paul, yeah. Tjerk, sorry Paul, I forgot you, but Tjerk is a long time mate of me, and Paul is a great partner from him. And these guys organize a great festival in the Netherlands, and they asked Craig to set something up, like with American bands, later also German bands, who joined the whole setup. And can you tell me about the thing, the
Bay Area Thrashers?
Yes, can you tell me about it?
Yeah, what happened is they approached me in Dynamo 2019 to come out and just look at the Dynamo Festival and see if there's something I could do to do a Bay Area thrash tribute. And I thought that sounded kind of boring. So I wanted to do something special. And I came up with the idea after being there and looking at the setup and everything I wanted to get accomplished. I had more people from other countries. What I wanted to do was make a Bay Area thrash tribute, so to speak. I don't like that word so much, but that had people from other bands in other countries that were not just Germany, but other countries all over the world that will eventually be able to come together and play different thrash songs for the first couple albums for every Bay Area thrash band that had success. Metallica, Testament, Exodus, Death Angel, Violence and Forbidden. And you can do more, but then it gets into more stuff that people don't know. So
3 minutes.
So there you go. I mean, that was the idea. So we're going to do that this upcoming year. And Carrol from Death Angel is going to be playing drums on this, because Death Angel's playing. And he should be here somewhere hanging out over here right now.
So we're gonna, first of all, I want to say thank you, Craig, for your time. It's awesome to be here in the US at the Levi Stadium off the parking lot.
Yeah, you're at
and
my...
to hang out around with those guys.
This is my home. I've been going to 49er games since I was a young man, and we came into this stadium. This is Levi's Stadium. We've been going since Candlestick Park, and we brought our third rail tailgate.
Maybe you can take it
third
around.
rail is left over from Candlestick Park. A lot of people were here.
Hey, and I want to tell.
You want to come take a look inside?
Yeah.
Yes.
First of all, I want to say, if you are from Holland or Germany or Belgium or France or whatever, USA, come to the Dynamo Festival this year.
Look
Yes.
look over us.
But right here, it's just the outskirts of what we do. And now it's early, and a lot of people are showing up. And there's Rams. We're playing the Rams today, LA Rams. So we got a Rams fan over here. He drove in with me. That's my fault. I brought him in. He's cool. But then this is just the beginning of our party, so to speak.
Can you show me? It will be cool.
Get along too.
Yeah, we all get along.
You don't get fights in
Monday
Europe,
Night Football,
like
baby.
in Europe?
Cheers.
You don't fight like in Europe?
No, we don't fight. There's no hooligans.
Grown man over here.
Oh, let me get in here. That's Sudash. He's all good friends.
Yes, sir. I'm
Marco.
sorry.
Everyone you see here is a friend of mine. They're all my family. And now you guys are my family too.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, Craig, thank you very much for the invitation. And when you come to Tilburg, you go with me to the football match too, soccer
Oh,
match.
I'd love to see that.
And I want to thank you for the passion, not the fashion, on location. Levi Stadium, parking lot fun, a real America, and rock on, like, share, subscribe now.
Right on, Marco. What's up, Holland?
From the San Francisco 49ers. Touchdown!